During the fight with Boro, Boruto got his sleeve torn by the explosion, and it could act as a hint for what might have led to Boruto's torn sleeve in the time skip. A glimpse of Daemon's reflect ability was shown in chapter 67, and if it's actually Daemon behind Boruto's torn sleeve, then he would be in dire need of allies or a mentor to find a way out. And that's why I think a former Kara member Kashin Koji could be the one helping Boruto through his tough times. Which is the topic of today's video, so subscribe for more Boruto content and let's begin. Kashin Koji is a cyborg made out of the DNA of Jiraiya, who used to be the Seventh's mentor in the prequel of Boruto. Jiraiya's body was never found in the series, and the introduction of this new character made it clear that the corpse of the Sannin was somehow found by Amado, who turned him into a cyborg. Koji and Amado betrayed Jigen together, and it turned out that Koji from the beginning was on Amado's side. The Sannin's clone last appeared before Naruto and Sasuke's fallout with Ishiki, after succeeding in his plan of making the Otsutsuki reveal his true identity. The whereabouts of Kashin Koji still remain a mystery, but by looking at the ongoing events in the manga, it seems like he's about to make his comeback really soon. As we know, Naruto trained with Jiraiya during the time skip, and something similar could happen in Boruto and Koji's case. In chapter 69, Sasuke let Boruto keep his headband as a gift, but a really unexpected incident is on its way where Boruto will get his right eye cut along with the headband. I could think of two possibilities here. One could be Boruto losing control of his powers, most probably because of Momoshiki, and Sasuke will take a big step as his mentor to slash off his right eye. That will end up damaging the headband also. The second possibility is the one that I discussed in a previous video, where Sasuke would get captivated by Ida's lust, which will force him to attack Boruto. Either of these incidents could have a deep impact on Boruto's personality, and the best thing he would come up with would be to leave the village and train alone. Maybe Sasuke would let him keep his sword and outfit as a memento, and once he leaves the village, he would somehow find Kashin Koji, who would reveal the secrets of Amado and the other cyborgs to him. Now, talking about the torn sleeve of Boruto, I think since Daemon is that code's hideout, Koji would send Boruto there in order to gather some intel, and upon reaching the cyborg hideout, Boruto, who has no knowledge of Daemon's reflect ability, would end up getting his sleeve torn, and Koji would then send his toad to rescue him. Now, the only problem which remains here is Ida's clairvoyance ability, but I think by raising his Otsutsuki signature, Boruto should be able to easily bypass it. The clone of Jiraiya would assist Boruto in his war against Kawaki and the other cyborgs. It could be a conservatives versus radicals type of situation, where the shinobi system would be at stake of extinction. Since Kashin Koji supported the shinobi regime during his fight with Jigen, this enhances the chances of him taking Boruto's side against Kawaki, even though he is a cyborg himself. The Kishimoto artwork that I have mentioned in many of my earlier videos also shows Boruto in Sage mode, so the likelihood of Boruto learning the Senjutsu also increases if he trains under Kashin Koji. Now, talking about the debut of Kashin Koji, I think once Boruto forsakes the village, either in search of power or by the grief of losing someone, Koji would take him to his hideout that would be safe from Ida's clairvoyance. He could also reveal the entire scheme of Amado to Boruto, and the reason the old scientist was so obsessed with Kawaki. Now, I don't think Koji would have any knowledge of the Jogan, and maybe there's some new Otsutsuki on its way who's going to help Boruto in utilizing the pure eye. Another possibility that I could think of could be Koji training the whole Team 7 against Kawaki's team. That would also be great to the plot, since Boruto would be going against Kawaki, Sarada would go against Ida, and Mitsuki would deal with Daemon. This contrast in the dojutsus of the two girl characters also hints the same thing, and Mitsuki's will of killing anyone who would hurt Boruto would definitely lead to the elimination of Daemon. Don't forget to subscribe and drop down your opinion below, and I will see you next time.